Welcome back, guys! Since I figured you weren't sick of these new games on old hardware videos, today's installment is the second part to my Nintendo Homebrew video, and this time, we're specifically looking at the NES. All of these titles are original, and at least one of them isn't 100% complete yet, but I've scoured the web to locate some sweet 8-bit goodness that I've been rather impressed by. We'll start this show after the break. Kicking off this list is Super Painter by Retro Souls. It was released in early 2015 and features single-screen stages with a Mario feel. Your main objective is to paint all the gray blocks by touching them while avoiding baddies. Completing this task makes a door appear. Go through it to continue to the next stage. The sound effects are almost completely borrowed from Super Mario Bros., and the soundtrack by Coolor is excellent and perfectly suits the gameplay. Like most games of this type, there's one-hit kills, so proceed in these levels with caution. Thankfully, you're allowed infinite continues to try and try again. Super Painter has a great balance of simple, fun, and classic arcade-style gameplay to keep you entertained. Our second game is Blade Buster. Released in 2012 by High Level Challenge, it's a top-down space shooter featuring all the tropes this genre is known for, with its hook being that you only have either 2 or 5 minutes to rack up the highest score possible. It's definitely short in length, but a satisfying challenge with great graphics and gameplay. The music is also top-notch. You can pick up weapon upgrades to improve your range of attack and blast away everything in sight, or gems to rapidly raise your score. I only wish there was some sort of story mode or multiplayer. Still, I encourage you to try it out as it's a fun ride. On to our next title. Zooming Secretary came out in 2011 and was developed by Pinwiz and Shiru. Like its name suggests, you play as a secretary who zooms back and forth, answering frequent phone calls. The frantic fun involves gathering necessary information for each call in a timely manner before the person on the other line gets tired of waiting and hangs up. Coffee acts as a speed boost, allowing you to zip back and forth in an accelerated manner. Watch out for annoying coworkers who get in your way, and complete your shift's quota to move on to the next day. I must confess, I love this game. It must have taken a stroke of genius to turn such a mundane activity into something so addicting. There's even a dream sequence with a creepy floating head that tries to prevent you from answering a single phone call. It's sad that this girl can't even get a break in her sleep. Don't knock it till you try it, folks. Zooming Secretary is Donkey Kong meets Another Day at the Office, and it checks all the right boxes. Number 4 is the recent result of a successful Kickstarter campaign. Twin Dragons was developed by Broke Studio, and it plays very much like a typical side-scrolling platformer. The story involves dragons Dinky and Minky, who, depending on who you choose to play as, are trying to save their twin from the infamous Cater Killer. The graphics are simple yet colorful, and the gameplay is comparable to most titles from the early 90s. You run through varying stages, attacking enemies with your fire breath while avoiding obstacles to reach the flagpole at the end. There are peppers to collect, which function similarly to Mario coins. Red peppers strengthen your attack by holding up while you push B, and popsicles offer a freeze attack to stop an enemy in their tracks so it's easier to finish them off. There's a fair amount of challenge to be had and bosses to defeat, but only the demo is available to download for free. A physical cartridge can be purchased for around $50, and a PC version can be had for less than $20. While I totally agree that homebrew developers should be compensated for their hard work and contributions, I really wish I had a full ROM to pop onto my Raspberry Pi in the name of convenience and a full ROM set. Still, it's worth checking out, and it would make an awesome addition to anyone's classic game collection. The last game on this list could possibly become the greatest homebrew game ever devised. Super Bat Puncher is a work in progress. It's being developed by MorphCat Games, and it's all kinds of awesome. In the year 21XX, the Earth has been invaded by explosive space bats, and being part of an elite group of eradicators, you must travel to their home planet to destroy them all. It's actually kind of tricky to classify exactly what type of game this is. The best I can do is to compare it to Metroid, as it's a semi-linear, exploratory platformer with character upgrades, taking place in the depths of an alien planet. Your main attack is a giant boxing glove, and, as the title suggests, you punch bats. Punching the walls will propel you in the opposite direction to reach faraway platforms, and you can earn the ability to roll into a ball, propelling yourself forward and mowing through any obstacles that lay in front of you. The whole experience reeks of effort and polish, and there's drop-in co-op where the second player controls a bird who can take a dump on your enemies. How cool is that? Without any hesitation, Super Bat Puncher exceeds my expectations on what a new game on old hardware can be. I, for one, can't wait for it to be finished. And now we reach the end of this video. Did you know about these fan-created gems? Are there more out there that I've missed? Leave your comments and I'll be happy to look into your suggestions. Like or subscribe if you like what you see. And as always, I am grateful for my existing followers for your support and feedback. Stay young at heart, and I'll see you guys next time.